All right, fifth grade, we have dividing decimal numbers. More dividing decimal numbers. Sometimes when you divide decimal numbers, you run into an issue. Let me demonstrate what that issue is. If you want, you can go ahead try to divide zero point 0.6 by 5 using what we learned in yesterday's lesson. Don't forget your decimal. Maybe you got to this part and you didn't know what to do next. You're stuck. Well, here's what you do. Normally, if this was a whole number, you'd just make it 1 and 1/5, or you'd make it 1 remainder 1. But you can't do that with decimal numbers. So, since 0.6 is the same as 0.60, I can just add another 0 to the number so I can keep doing math. I could add as many zeros as I want to the end of this. It doesn't make it any larger. So, I add my 0. Now I can drop that 0 down. I have 10. 10 divided by 5, that I can do. And now I'm done. So 0.6 divided by 5 is 0.12. All right, go ahead, try example 2. Once again, run into the same problem. You got nothing. Add another 0, drop down. 30 divided by 4. Now you got to think. Let's see. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 4 is 36. I got to go the other direction. 7 times 4, 28. Let's try that. 7 minus 28 gives me 2. Now I'm at the same spot again. Add another 0. Drop it down again. 20 divided by 2. That comes out evenly. It's a 5. Minus 20 gives me 0. So 0.075 is my answer here. All right, let me try another one. Divide 3.4 by 10. Now there's a few ways you can do this. Let me just show you the trick. Whenever dividing something by 10, all you do is you move that decimal point back a space. So I'm dividing it by 10, it's getting a little bit smaller. Right? So instead of 3.4, you move that decimal space 1 over, that becomes 0.34, since I divided by 10. Just like when I multiply by 10, it goes the other direction. Now it says mentally divide 3.5 by 100. So 3.5, if I'm dividing it by 100, 2 zeros, I'm going to move it 2 spots. Add a 0 there. There's my decimal. So 0.035 would be my final answer. All right, this is your lesson practice. Lots of dividing with decimal numbers or dividing by powers of 10. Remember, when dividing by powers of 10, you just move that decimal spot to the left by the same number of zeros that you have.